Traditional Mexican holiday, Día de los Muertos.
USC students for justice in Palestine marched through campus to protect their right to demonstrate.
And the state of Colorado tries to remove former President Donald Trump from its 2024 presidential ballot. All that and more coming up.
Annenberg TV News is next.
We're live at Olvera Street, Los Angeles' historic Mexican marketplace where a 9-day Día de los Muertos celebration is taking place. Today marks the first of many Día de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead celebrations across Los Angeles. Hi, I'm Marco Ramirez.
I'm Hanah Abualhaj. Annenberg Media's Jose Romo is live at Olvera Street. Jose, what's going on over there?
That's right, Hanah. A lot of music taking place here. Hundreds of Angelinos made their way down to Placita Olvera for this long-lasting tradition of Día de los Muertos. This tradition serves not only as a way of remembering those loved ones who passed, but also as a form of celebrating their lives. Hosted by the Olvera Street Merchant Association Foundation, the 9-day festival consists of nightly religious processions, community altars, and live music and dances. Many of the altars here highlight family members who passed by bringing their favorite foods and drinks and placing them on the ofrenda along with their pictures. We spoke to Katrina Lopez, who has a special connection to this event.
Allowing ourselves the space and the grace to recall the energies that have been in our lives and to give them that sacred homecoming to visit us and allow ourselves to remember, the energies that have created us. And so when we take part in this, we're reminded of the things that built us. And so coming here for an event, it brings us all together. It brings other communities together.
And while the final celebration of this event will be tomorrow night with the event, music, dance starting at 5 p.m. here at Placita Olvera, all those in attendance receive free pan dulce, pan de muertos, sweet bread, and a beverage, so make sure to come on by. I will go ahead and go grab some myself. I'll make sure to bring some to the studio. From Placita Olvera here for Annenberg Media, I'm Jose Romo.
The celebratory spirit of Día de los Muertos continues in downtown Los Angeles, taking over Gloria Molina Grand Park. Children and adults, teachers and students, and even tourists added to the beautifully adorned altars. All 20 of the altars were created by different artists and local groups in remembrance of lost loved ones.
We want to expose the students to the culture because not a lot of them know about this place and Olvera Street, and especially during this celebration.
It's the love that you didn't get to share when they were here. So I think that there's a really beautiful aspect of people getting to express that love even if they're not here physically, because you have that sense of them being here spiritually.
The traditional Mexican name for the commemorative altar is ofrenda, which means offering. And this year, the offering is for community tragedies, a tree with victims' names, and candles lit for victims of mass shootings.
The community altar actually has a tribute to the Monterey Park victims and also the victims that we have lost in the Maui wildfires. I'm actually from Oaxaca, and that's kind of where I grew up on this. Because I'm not able to go back home right now, it's that I get to see a little bit here.
If you want to get in on the fun, events are happening all around Los Angeles tomorrow. Locations include USC, Olvera Street, Southgate City Hall, West Hollywood, and Herman Park.
During this special holiday, students at USC are coming together both here at the Media Center and at the La Casa Cultural Center. They are honoring loved ones who've passed in a very special way with this ofrenda. The ofrenda, as you may know, is the heart of Día de los Muertos. It's believed during this holiday that the dead are able to come back to the human world and reunite with their loved ones. To prepare, celebrants decorate the ofrenda. They brighten it up with pictures of those they lost, food, candles, and papel picado. A member of La Casa says this holiday is a time to celebrate.
The event here is important today for La Casa and the students in it because it not only celebrates our Mexican identifying students but our Latinx identifying students as well. But on top of that, it gets to bring in different demographics and cultures that want to recognize and celebrate with us and honor our loved ones today.
Día de los Muertos is celebrated through tomorrow. If you want to honor your loved ones who may have passed, you can stop by La Casa today or tomorrow to display their picture on the ofrenda.
Emotions are still high one day after a student march for Gaza. About 200 people marched through campus with signs and chanting Free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Stop the killing! Stop the hate! Stop the killing! Stop the hate!
We tried to talk with the organizers but received no response today when we reached out. Most students in the march are unidentifiable, but 2 were willing to tell us why they were there.
Palestinian women do not even have water or pads to deal with menstruation. So this is not just a one single issue. This is a feminist issue. This is an indigenous issue. This is an issue if you stand against white supremacy.
I think there's a genocide happening in Gaza right now. Over 8,000 people killed, most of them civilians, and I just think it's unjust. And I think more needs to be done to support students who are speaking out about it, and also speak out about it myself as a concerned citizen.
We interviewed Middle East Studies professor Sarah Gualteri. She didn't want to appear on camera, but she said, quote, "I just want to underscore the importance of advocacy for a population of Palestinians in Gaza right now, who are disproportionately experiencing the onslaught of this war."
2 USC students have started an initiative to encourage Jewish college students to be proud of their religion. The campaign is called Kippahs on campus. Kippahs are a traditional Jewish head covering, usually for men. The initiative's goal is to empower Jewish students to wear their kippahs and to be proud of their faith despite increased anti-Semitic incidents across the country.
This is just a way to show that the Jewish students are supported by other Jewish students and that we'd have each other's back regardless of what we go through as a group and as a community.
All Jews all around the world, the whole nation is suffering so much hurt and so much disparity. It should be a wake-up call that, we need to do better. We need to be kinder to each other, do more good things in the world, and have more initiatives.
The White House is also speaking out against anti-Semitism. The White House press secretary made a statement earlier this week denouncing Jewish hate and Islamophobia.
President Biden has been clear. We can't stand by and stand silent in the face of hate. We must, without equivocation, denounce anti-Semitism. We must also, without equivocation, denounce Islamophobia.
This week, senior administration officials are meeting with Jewish leaders and universities to discuss what the Biden administration can do about anti-Semitism on campus.
Firefighters are continuing to battle a major fire in Riverside County. It broke out on Monday in the city of Aguanca and is being called the Highland Fire. Just over 2,400 acres have burned and flames are reaching as high as 60 feet. More than 300 firefighters are battling the blaze, which is believed to have started due to high pressure, low humidity, and high winds, which are all a recipe for dangerous fires. 1,000 evacuated residents are still unable to go home. 15% of the fire has been contained. The area is experiencing road closures along Highway 79 from Vail Lake to San Diego County line and across parts of Highway 371.
When you get wind pushing a fire with low relative humidity, those are 2 of the biggest factors in what could drive a fire. Here we are in November, and we're battling a wildland fire. We've had these types of fires throughout November, December, January. So that's the new norm for California.
As of right now, they are projecting the possibility of it reaching 100% containment by November 8th, a week from today.
On day 111 of the SAG-AFTRA strike, negotiators are back at the bargaining table. On the picket line, the strike captains say they are standing strong to get a fair deal.
This is why we are staying at the table. We are fighting for as long as we need. We will go beyond 111 days because this affects us years down the line.
Now our residuals are absolutely nothing. In total, I got paid $3,000, which may seem like a lot, but for a major box office movie, we should be getting residuals for a very successful film.
The picket lines were 5 rows deep with strikes who all met in unison at Walt Disney Studios. SAG members were seen dancing and gathering at the front of the studio. The actors say they will continue to fight for their demands of higher wages in some guild lines for artificial intelligence.
Former President Donald Trump finds himself in more legal trouble stemming from his role in the January 6th insurrection. This trial is in Colorado and it's on its second day. Trump is being prosecuted on violations of the 14th Amendment. If successful, Trump would be removed from the 2024 ballot in Colorado. Political expert Gerald Maglioka explains what the founders' intent was while creating the amendment.
It was not limited to the events of the Civil War, and we know that because first, the language was general. It just referred to insurrection or rebellion. And secondly, there were senators in the debate that made pointedly clear that they thought it also should apply to any future insurrection that might occur.
According to Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, quote, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof, end quote. The former president faces similar accusations in New Hampshire and Michigan, and oral arguments about his ballot spot are planned to begin in Minnesota on Thursday.
Can the beat of music help save someone's life? See how professionals at the LA Department of Public Health are using songs during CPR training. And students at USC merge dance and film in a self-founded collective. Check it out when we come back.
Let me tell you how we amplify our Latine voices. Check out Dímelo. We have it all.
Deportes.
Entertainment. Noticias. ¿Qué tal? Soy Mariela Gómez y bienvenidos a Dime la Hora.
Radio and Podcasting.
Comida y cultura. Digital social media.
¿A qué equipo le vas tú? LA Galaxy o LAFC? Dímelo is the only Latina-focused media outlet at USC. Dímelo. We have it all.
Dímelo. We have it all.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a great gift.
Today, USC partnered with the LA County Department of Public Health to provide students with hands-only CPR training. It's all part of a bigger initiative known as the Heart Heroes campaign. The Heart Hero campaign is on a mission to train 500,000 LA County residents by the end of the year. The hands-only CPR method is simple and can save a life. People can perform the method by pushing the heel of their hands hard and fast into someone's chest. A CPR certified specialist helps students add this vital skill to their toolkit.
Someone is injured, they go down, they need compressions. Some people are afraid to do it, so we're just trying to make people a little bit more aware of what they can do, an easier way to do it, and to help save a loved one. So like I said, you're just using your hands, you're just doing compressions on the chest to try to get that blood circulating.
Songs to help you hit that perfect beat during a stressful situation include Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, The Man by Taylor Swift, Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd, Rumor Has It by Adele, and Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. If you are interested in potentially saving a life, visit publichealth.lacounty.gov to find a training location in your area.
27 brands of eye drops are being recalled by the FDA. The products are being pulled from shelves at stores including CVS, Target, and Walmart because of conditions where they were manufactured. Most of the recalled brands should be already removed from stores, so eye drops still on shelves are okay. The FDA says that no one has gotten an eye infection from the recalled brand drops, but say they were made in unsanitary conditions.
I would think as quickly as possible because these stores do not want any liability for potential eye infections or potential harm to their consumers or their customers because if a recall is implemented, then retailers want to get those off the shelves to to protect themselves as well as customers.
The major brands recalled include CVS Health, Leader Rugby, Rite Aid, Target Up, and Velocity Pharma.
Welcome to our new segment, Reality Check, where we take a look at AI-generated media and tell you if it passed the reality check.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I just want to introduce...
Were you fooled by this video of Kendall Jenner? Don't worry, you aren't alone. Meta unveiled this deep fake of the model on an Instagram entitled Yours is Billy. This chatbot was the first in a series of AI assistants released from Meta. Mark Zuckerberg has embraced artificial intelligence as Meta's chief executive and the CEO of Facebook. He has enlisted Kendall Jenner and other big names such as Snoop Dogg, Naomi Osaka, and Tom Brady to front a range of new AI chatbots on his company's various media platforms. The chatbot is intended to be used as someone to talk to and ask for advice. What makes these AI bots different is they mimic talking to the actual celebrities and adopt their personalities. And while this video might be fake, the heat outside certainly isn't. It's November 1st, and with the coming holiday season, I'm wondering if I should start wishing for cooler weather this Christmas. So Erika, tell me, should I add cool weather to my wish list, or is it heading our way?
Well, Hannah, can you believe it? It is November 1st. Yes, yesterday may have been Halloween, but this weather certainly still has us spooked out. November 1, and let's look at the current temperatures right now. Right now, if you were going to step outside, 81 degrees and sunny. I mean, I don't know about you, but California, let's get some different weather for November. We're hitting fall, almost December, as Hannah said. The humidity, it is low, 10%. Really important as the wildfires are hitting to keep the humidity going up so that we can put an end to any fires, keep moisture in the air. You're probably noticing you're reaching for your chapstick. You want to grab that pumpkin lotion to moisturize your hands. Looking at the weather going into this week, you can see that it is staying in the 80s, low 80s, and then dropping into the 50s overnight. Tomorrow it's going to be nice and sunny. Same thing Friday, sunny, clear Saturday, the clouds are going to start to come out. Homecoming game weekend. It's going to be still nice and warm outside. Same thing Sunday. As you go into Monday, temperatures start to drop. So right now, there's a lot of high pressure on the West Coast, which is keeping this consistent heat up as the week goes through, but it's going to start to move over to the southeast, which is going to bring the temperatures down just a little bit. The days are still going to be sunny going into November. Temperature is nice and high during the day, but as you go into the evening, the nights will get a little bit cooler, a little bit more brisk. You want to keep your jacket on. So it is November 1st. How can you keep going through this beautiful month ahead of you? What are you thankful for? Each morning, wake up. What is on your gratitude list that morning? And don't forget to keep making your list for what you're bringing to your Friendsgiving. I don't know, is it turkey? Is it the new hot item on the T. Joe's list? Like, what is it gonna be? But moving forward, let's talk. It's homecoming weekend. This weekend, Thomas, what is the wow factor? Are alumni gonna be wowed? Are they gonna wanna come back to USC next homecoming?
Well, I certainly hope we can make our alumni say wow, because Alex and I were 2 for 2 on our Wednesday Wows last week. Here are our hot takes for this week. And we'll give our predictions as USC football takes on a Washington team that's top 5 in the country. And water polo is back in action this weekend. All that and more next on ATVN Sports.
Bonjour, je suis le grand musicien.
Je suis la jeune fille.
Yes, that's French they're speaking, and no, these children aren't French, they're American. And they've acquired their amazing new language skills from Muzzy, the remarkable new video language program for children developed by the British Broadcasting Corporation. With this unique BBC language course, children learn a second language with incredible ease. 4 delightful videos quickly become their favorite TV show and teaches children the same way they learned English. Learning another language becomes fun. You'll be amazed when your children begin speaking and understanding their new language from the very first day through this unique method. The entire course, 4 videos, 2 audio cassettes, the activity book, and the Parent's Guide and Answer book is available in French, Spanish, Italian, or German.
To order, use your credit card and call this number. We'll ship and charge you $28.08 a month for 6 months. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call 1-800-424-0700.
Okay, this stuff is really amazing. I mean, I put it in my mouth and I taste watermelon, but it's not just that. I taste strawberry too, but it's kind of like a watermelony strawberry put together. Hey, hang on. Sorry about that. And the bubbles are really awesome. I mean, that's why they call it Max. I guess, obviously, that sort of makes sense once you think about it. Oh, I'm Dan, and that's Chuck. Hubba Max. A whole new kind of bubble. Hey!
Welcome back to ATVN Sports. I'm Thomas Johnson.
And I'm Alex Boettgen. The Trojans are back in the win column after Saturday's win at Cal. Number 24 ranked USC has a tough task this weekend as the undefeated and number 5 ranked Washington Huskies come to town. The Huskies come into this game boasting one of the most explosive offenses in the country. The three-headed monster of Roma Dunze, Jalen McMillan, and Jalen Polk have torched defenses all year. However, the man who distributes the ball may be the most impressive part of this offense. Quarterback Michael Penix Jr. has been putting up mind-boggling numbers and is currently the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. However, this is not the first time a powerful Washington team has had to face the Trojans in November. In 2016, the number 20 Trojans traveled to Seattle to play the number 4 Huskies. Behind two touchdowns from quarterback Sam Darnold, the Trojans escaped Seattle with an upset 26-13 victory. The Trojans will certainly be hoping for a repeat this Saturday. So Thomas, how are you feeling about the Trojans' chances this weekend?
Look, they're a little slim, but what I will say is that 2016 USC team and this 2023 USC team have a couple similarities. That 2016 USC team, 3 losses, all to ranked teams. This USC team, 2 losses, both of those losses to ranked teams. Trojans are coming in at 20 in the CFP poll. So the similarities are there. I'm not saying USC is going to win this football game, but history does tend to repeat itself.
Yeah, I think this team's got a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder. You know, they played bad for 3 weeks now, and I think, you know, now is the time where they kind of settle in and get ready to go, get ready to play.
Well, it'll certainly be an exciting matchup in the Coliseum. And this weekend's matchup will feature 2 of the greatest coaching minds in college football. It's USC's Lincoln Riley and UW's Kalen DeBoer at the helms of their respective teams. Both coaches are in their second years with their current schools. Riley was previously at Oklahoma before coming over to USC in November 2021. He's led the Trojans to an 18-5 record in his tenure. DeBoer was brought on as UW's head coach the day after Riley's hiring was announced. The Husky head coach came from Fresno State and has coached his team to a 19-2 record over the past 2 years, including an Alamo Bowl win. See Riley and the Trojans take on DeBoer and the Huskies at the Coliseum on Saturday at 4:30 p.m.
From the gridiron to the pitch, the USC women's soccer team will face possibly its toughest matchup of the year in a game with very high stakes. The 20th ranked Trojans will travel to Westwood on Friday for a matchup with their hated rival, the number 2 ranked UCLA Bruins. The Trojans are coming off a 2-0 victory against Cal last weekend and have momentum heading into their final matchup of the season. Look for junior Kayla Colbert and freshman Maribel Flores to have a big game against the Bruins. The Trojans have had a very good season this year and are hoping to cap it off with a huge upset victory on a visit to the rivals in the West.
The number 4 men's water polo team is in the midst of its final stretch of the regular season as it prepares to take on number 3 Stanford this Saturday. The Trojans have taken on the Cardinal twice already this season, sporting a 1-1 record as both games went to overtime. Stanford has a 2-headed monster on offense between Jackson Painter's 48 goals and Riley Pittman's 46. Bernardo Herzer or Eric Hubner in goal will have to slow down the Stanford duo to improve USC's 0-4 conference record. The Trojans matchup with the Cardinal is scheduled for noon on Saturday at the Utanksu Aquatic Center. And it's time for our Wednesday Wows, where we try to make predictions that make you go, wow. Caleb Williams had his 2 best games last season against Tulane and UCLA, 2 teams ranked in the top 20. Against Tulane, he had 462 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, with 470 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns against UCLA. I believe Williams will rediscover his magic against ranked teams when USC plays Washington this weekend and have his best game of the season to date.
My Wednesday wow comes courtesy of my good friend Jeff Vondre. If USC drops this game against Washington, I believe that Caleb Williams will sit out the remainder of the season because playing and losing will only hurt his draft stock, while sitting out guarantees him a top spot in the draft, granted he does well in the combine. Thomas and I were 2 for 2 on our wows last week, so tune in next week to see if we improve on our perfect record. That's all we have time for on ATVN Sports. I'm Alex Boettgen.
And I'm Thomas Johnson. Over to Hanah for more.
I've got another wow for you. See how dance and film come together in a USC student short film, Wine West, coming up next.
Let me tell you how we amplify our Latina voices. Check out Dímelo. We have it all.
Deportes.
Entertainment. Noticias. ¿Qué tal? Soy Mariela Gómez y bienvenidos a Dime la Hora.
Radio and podcasting.
Comida y cultura. Digital social media.
¿A qué equipo le vas tú? LA Galaxy o LAFC? Dímelo is the only Latina-focused media outlet at USC. Dímelo. We have it all.
Dímelo. We have it all.
Want quality name brand carpet for less?
Call Empire and you can get quality carpet at the lowest price guaranteed. And no payments for 1 year.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
I've replaced your shoelaces with fruit by the foot.
So you did. I replaced your fingers with fruit by the foot.
Bravo. I've replaced your bones with fruit by the foot.
Indeed you have. I replaced your guitar strings with fruit by the foot.
Seems like a step backwards, but alright. I've replaced your DNA with fruit by the foot. That would be end the game, my friend.
Fruit by the foot. Fruit flavored snack.
Okay.
Actor set.
We're going 10 miles per hour, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Tyler, our rehearsal was like 5 to 6 miles. Oh, that was 5 to 6?
Yeah.
Yes. Then do 5 to 6. Okay,
All
copy.
Okay.
USC's Movement in Motion Collective is a student-run dance and film organization on campus. The group hosts workshops, showcases, and collaborative projects displaying the transformative power of art and movement. This Friday, they're hosting a launch for their most recent film, Wine West.
We founded this collective about a year ago and really began as a space to create work that we weren't really being seen created here at USC. So many Kaufmans want to do dance video work or want to get into videoing their choreography, and we want to be there to help them, as well as other dance groups like C3 and Nesquik. You don't have to be a dancer to join. Just want to, I think what we really want is just passion and interest.
The collective features dance productions in a variety of sets, including technologically advanced and desert sets. The collective is launching their most recent film, Wine West, this Friday. Some of the producers spoke to us about the significance of this film.
I immediately thought, wow, like we have a really cool chance to do things with the visuals and pay homage to that genre of film. Fun dance film with different dance styles from the African diaspora.
Because we're storytellers, we didn't want it to just be like a dance video. We really wanted to create something special with it.
The premiere of Wine West this Friday night at 7. Event information can be found on the Movement in Motion Instagram account at MNU_collective. Thanks for watching Annenberg TV News. From everyone at Annenberg Media, I'm Marco Ramirez.
And I'm Hanah Abualhaj. For more coverage, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good night.